In 1974, nearly 3 decades after World War II ended, a Japanese soldier walked out of a jungle, still carrying his rifle. He believed the war was not over. Governments had changed, generations had grown up, but Second Lieutenant Hiroo Onoda was still fighting. To be precise, Hiroo Onoda was not a samurai. He was an Imperial Japanese Army intelligence officer, but his discipline, loyalty, and refusal to surrender would later earn him that nickname. Onoda was born in 1922 in Wakayama Prefecture, Japan. In December 1944, he was sent to Lubang Island in the Philippines. His orders came from Major Yoshimi Tonoguchi. They were clear: conduct guerrilla warfare, sabotage the enemy, never surrender, never take your own life. In August 1945, Japan surrendered after the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. World War II was over. But Onoda did not believe it. Leaflets fell from the sky. They said the war had ended. Onoda read them carefully. He decided they were enemy propaganda. Why? Because his orders said surrender would never be announced so easily. Onoda was not alone. 3 other soldiers were with him. In 1949, one of them, Private U.C. Akaso, left a group. In 1950, Akaso surrendered to Philippine authorities. Onoda believed Akaso had been captured. Door turned. The remaining men stayed hidden. They survived on coconuts, bananas, rice stolen from villages, and cattle meat. They avoided roads. They moved at night. Over the years, clashes occurred with local police and villagers. Shots were fired. People were injured and killed. From Onoda's perspective, this was war. In 1954, Corporal Shoichi Shimada was shot and killed by Philippine forces. Onoda buried him. Now only 2 remained. In 1972, Onoda's last companion, Private Kinshichi Kozuko, was killed during a firefight while burning rice stores. The incident was reported in international newspapers. That report reached Japan. For the first time, the world realized something shocking. Hiroo Onoda was still alive, still armed, still fighting. In 1974, a Japanese traveler named Norio Suzuki went to Lubang Island, not as a soldier, not as a government official, just as a man. Suzuki famously said he wanted to find 3 things: Lieutenant Onoda, a panda, and the abominable snowman. He found Onoda first. Onoda emerged from the jungle, rifle in hand, uniform worn but intact. He listened to Suzuki. Then he said this: "I will not surrender unless my commanding officer orders me to." Japan located Major Yoshimi Tonoguchi, now a civilian bookseller. He was flown to the Philippines. On March 9, 1974, Tonoguchi stood in the jungle and formally relieved Onoda of duty. The next day, March 10, 1974, Hiroo Onoda surrendered. He handed over his rifle. It still worked. He had kept it clean for 29 years. Onoda returned to Japan, a national sensation. Some praised his loyalty. Others questioned the cost. He had followed his orders perfectly. But the world had changed without him. Hiroo Onoda had not lost a war. He had outlived it. History's lesson is not about stubbornness. It is about obedience, belief, and what happens when duty outlasts truth. Sometimes, the hardest battle is knowing when the war is already over.